All right, guys, welcome back to our final video on transitioning and utilizing and installing this three high safety structure. And we've talked from the very beginning, kind of just the morphine process of what we've been through, how we have gone from not running any three down, much less any three safety structure, to beginning to dabble, beginning to slowly implement in down and distance situations or third down packages or subgroups, so on and so forth. And so now we've talked about transitioning into this is kind of our base personnel, and what does that look like? And how do I complement what me and my staff already do and complement what my kids do? And there's some ideas that you may like. There may be some ideas you don't like, but you may be interested in, okay, now what's it really look like? How does this really play out? And how does it affect me? And what does that look like for me? And what kind of that, where do I go from here? Okay, I may be interested. I kind of like it. What's it going to entail for me to get this into my kids' hands, into our playbook, into our install, repped this summer, repped this fall, so that this is something that's usable for our team in the fall. And so what I want to try to use this video to go through and kind of address a couple of different issues that we ran into, and maybe give some insight that we discovered along the way, and maybe even just make some suggestions for guys who are four down, guys who don't want to sub, guys who are three down and don't want to sub, and guys who have certain tendencies that they like or don't like, and kind of how can you still use this? Because I go back to this whole thing started for us when it was we had a loss in a situation where we felt like, man, if we're being honest, we probably weren't successful in that game. And a large portion of that was probably due to the fact that we didn't have enough answers. And so I am very much pro, how many answers can we have? And I'd love to have every answer. I don't have them, but I know one thing, it's a lot better to go into a game with multiple options at your disposal, as opposed to, hey, we have these many answers and that's it. It's it. I want to talk, the 2019 state championship game we lost was another scenario where, being honest, we didn't have enough ways to rush the quarterback. And so this offseason was, man, we've got to find more and different and better ways, whether it's four down, three down, whatever it looks like, to get after people. We've got to figure out a way, because we ran out of bullets. And so I hate that feeling. I don't want to run out of bullets. I don't want you to run out of bullets. And so I hope, if anything, if all this does is spur you to figure out, hey, this may not be our thing, but I know I'm gonna do some different things here, then I hope that works for you. But I want to kind of run you through our learning process, how we did this just in a real way, and how you can use it to your advantage.